and gentlemen, good afternoon. The State University of New York, Upstate Medical University, and its College of Nursing is happy to welcome you to our commencement ceremony. Today we are part of a proud tradition in health professional education in Central New York. Today we share your joy and pride. As a courtesy to your neighbors, please turn off or silence any cell phones or beepers. And now, please rise as we introduce the Upstate graduates of the year 2013. The procession is led by the Chief Faculty Marshal, Dr. Victoria McGeed. The Student Marshal is Ann Riley. She is followed by the College of Nursing flag bearer, Pramila Adhikari. The faculty is led by Faculty Marshals Dr. Margaret Miga Wells and Dr. Margaret Wade. These include Dr. Bambi Karki, Ms. Judy Coppola, Ms. Patrice Keegan, Ms. Julia Minoya, Dr. Patty Powers, Dr. Joyce Scarpinato, Ms. Maria Wheelock, and Dr. Pat Zwacko. Academic officers and honored guests include Dr. Joyce Griffin Sobel, Dean, College of Nursing, Dr. Julie R. White, Dean of Student Affairs, Michael Sciarino, student speaker, Emily Glisson, student speaker, Dr. Elvira Seghetti, Dean Emeritus, Dr. Melanie Coleman, Assistant Dean, College of Nursing, and Dr. David R. Smith, the President of Upstate Medical University. And now, please, remain standing while Ms. Monica Moranti will sing the national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. All the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Joyce Griffin Sobel, Dean and Professor, College of Nursing.
What, no applause? Thank you. You can do better than that. Thank you. We've all put on 200 pounds of velvet in your honor, so we expect a lot of whooping and hollering because, after all, you deserve it. And this is your graduation, and you should have a very good time with it. So I've been dean for a month and a half. I started on the 1st of April, which I sincerely hope is not an omen. So I can't claim any responsibility for these fine graduates of today, but I do encourage them to come back to us and talk to me about their education, what was really successful for them, and what else they would have liked to have had to help prepare them to be better nurses and nurse practitioners. And I know that they will be back for their doctorates in very short order. Now, I would like the graduates to stand. They just got settled, and I'm making them stand up. So you're here because you were helped by your family and friends. So I want you to stand up and applaud them for putting up with you while you were in school. And I do want to acknowledge that we have active duty military in our graduate class today, so we want to express our thanks to them for their service. Thank you. You can sit down now. So I read recently that the class of 2013 is the most indebted class ever, with an average debt load of $30,000. So let's remember what a tremendous value SUNY is. And please express your gratitude about SUNY for the education that your child or spouse or relative received here at such a nominal cost compared to some of the other schools. We're a tremendous value, and we're under-publicized, I believe. We have to change that. So education never ends, and that's especially true for those of us in healthcare. So I have homework, not only for the graduates, but for you all in the audience. Clayton Christensen is a professor at Harvard, and he's the leading thinker in the country on innovation, and he has written some amazing books. One is a particular favorite of mine, called How to Measure Your Life. He talks about the fundamental questions that we all ask of ourselves at some point in our lives. How can I be sure to find satisfaction in my career? How can I make sure that my personal relationships are enduring sources of happiness? How can I make sure that I never compromise my integrity? It will help all of us that are high achievers from being disrupted in your life, so I hope that you'll take a moment to read that. Another wonderful book that I recommend is The Creative Destruction of Medicine by Eric Topol. He's a cardiologist who was at the Cleveland Clinic, and now he's at Scripps. And this book is a wonderful look at how healthcare is changing for the better because of the digital revolution. He said medicine is sclerotic and ossified in its resistance to change, and we need a jailbreak. Isn't that a wonderful image? Consumers, which is all of us, need to be fully engaged in their health. And the best way to do that is through technology. That cell phone of yours is your most powerful tool in managing your health. And there are more people on the earth with cell phones than toilets, and that is true. Tools like social media can help all of us manage our health, and nurses need to be at the forefront of in bringing patients and consumers and you all into the conversation. We know technology. We use it in our work, so we are the perfect people to get the digital world to invade the medical cocoon, as Topol says. There's a video I would like you to watch. And I'll put all these notes up on our website so that you can go back if you don't have a pen with you, so you can make sure you do your homework. There's a test. So this video is a commencement address by David Foster Wallace, and it's entitled, What is Water? Some of you may have seen it already. It was, he gave it in 2005, and unfortunately he committed suicide a few years later. But you can find it under TED Talks or on YouTube. And he talks about those times when you're just absolutely exhausted, and there's no food in your house, and you have to go to the supermarket, and you're stuck in traffic on the way there, and everything about your life feels dull and purposeless. And we all have moments like that in our careers. That is when your education helps you. Because you went to college and learned different ways to think, you can stand in that supermarket surrounded by irritating and equally bored people, and you can think of them as gentle or helpful or compassionate. You have the choice of how to think, and he calls it being unshackled, and your education allows you to fly free. It's a very thoughtful video, and I really encourage you to see it. Lastly, please read Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg. This book has gotten a lot of press, some of it negative. She's the COO of Facebook, and she speaks eloquently about women's behavior in leadership positions. She cites studies that document that when a woman excels at her job, both male and female coworkers will remark that she is not well liked, that she is too aggressive, sound familiar? Not a team player, or difficult. Isn't it ridiculous in 2013 that we're still talking about this nonsense? So I encourage all of the graduates of 2013 and all of us to open our mouths, to lean in to the table and speak up for our patients, for our broken healthcare system, and for scope of practice barriers to be removed. There are 3 million nurses in the United States. Isn't it time we started to act like it? Thank you and congratulations.
It gives me great pleasure and honor to present Dr. David Smith, President of the University of New York, Upstate Medical University.
Almost got a promotion there. Not sure I'd want the job. This is a far better one. Well, good afternoon. Oh, gosh. Good afternoon. Yes. Well, first of all, I would also like to welcome to her inaugural deanship opportunity here at this commencement, Dr. Joyce Griffin Sobel. This is not her first rodeo as a dean, but I do want to recognize her. Let's give her another round of applause. And her predecessor will be appropriately embarrassed later in the ceremony, Dr. Elvira Zaghetti as well. Well, this is a remarkable day, and you are remarkable people, and we're also going to be celebrating some people that have talents and skills that really are second to none, and extremely proud of their accomplishments. It is a day indeed to celebrate, many of them balancing so many things in their lives, as we've already heard, family, children, sick elderly, a lot of things, and of course, so often a career. These are perhaps some of the most dynamic and busy individuals in our entire college, of any of our colleges and universities. I would like to give them another big round of applause, the graduates of class of 2013. I'm going to do a little bit as Joyce did, but you know, I think we need to take a moment to also reflect on who is in the audience here today, and of course to the people that indeed have been there to hear, to listen, to lend a heart, to lend an ear, to provide a helping hand and support during their journey. They have also been, all of you, part of the success formula for each and every one of these graduates. So with this, I would like to ask the parents of the graduates to please stand and remain standing so we can recognize the parents. Please stand. Great day. Will the husbands, wives, and partners please stand? And of course, being a pediatrician, I cannot leave them out, although several of them have already been up. Will the children of the graduates please stand or be held? We cannot wait for the day you'll be on this stage, perhaps one of you standing right here. Will the grandparents and great-grandparents please stand? Knowing I can always leave someone out, will any other relatives or friends please stand? A very special moment at this celebration of this commencement, and that indeed is the celebration, also the accomplishments of this dynamic faculty, of which I am a member. And I would like to ask the distinguished faculty of the College of Nursing of Upstate Medical University to please stand. That's pretty neat. Well, I have just a few words, and of course I often will say this, so I apologize to the faculty that have heard it, but it's something that's been near and dear to my heart, and I want to really just emphasize 2 points. The first is actually relative to my own career as a physician, that I will tell you without any hesitation that some of the finest educators and those that actually molded me as a pediatrician and a caregiver were in fact the nurses that I worked with. Whether or not it was during medical school, residency, or as a faculty member. It was that team play, the collective ability of that team to make a difference in the lives of parents and family members, and of course, more importantly, to help guide me in so many ways, not just in the science, but also the art of healing. So I want to recognize here today the accomplishments of all nurses and helping in my career advance and continue to be a learning environment because they are indeed very special and gifted individuals. So thank you very much. To that point, and building on something that Dr. Griffin-Sobel has mentioned, as has Dr. Zaghetti, we will need to continue to push ourselves as a university, as well as, of course, the area of healing arts, to find even larger pathways and opportunities for us to learn in an environment that is interprofessional, rather than one that so often is divided in silos. And I think you're going to see a dynamic change, not only at places like Upstate, but beyond, as we begin to look at exciting new ways to develop curriculum and working together for the better of the family and the patients themselves. It is, in fact, the only way that we're going to continue to push the envelope of healing, curing, and even more importantly, prevention. So again, a challenge for each and every one of us. And the final one is a personal story that I often tell at this time that again reflects this symbiosis that exists between the professions and is so near and dear to my heart. It wasn't too many years ago, well, it was a few years ago now, that I graduated from medical school. And it was a remarkable day for myself and my family. And as I left the graduation ceremony with my newly minted MD degree, I had to drive my brother-in-law down I-75. I was graduating from Cincinnati to the airport in Kentucky. Actually, Cincinnati Greater International Airport is actually in Kentucky. Go figure, but it is. So we were driving down there, and as I drove south on I-75, in front of me was an incredible tragedy unveiling, and that was a chain reaction automobile accident. And one particular vehicle was in very dire straits, and as were the occupants. And I recall as I drove what to do. I had my brother-in-law in next to me, who was an accountant, and myself, a newly admitted physician. And what do you do at that moment or time? Well, the only thing you can do ethically is to pull over and render aid. As I did, I pulled up. I could see that it indeed was a very difficult and dire situation with a lot of injuries for the individuals in that car, who were the occupants. But I will tell you, without hesitation, the first thought that came to my mind after a little trembling, where's the nurse? And that indeed was the first thought through my mind, because indeed we'd been so much an integral part and team together in the prior 4 years that it was only natural that that be the first thing to come to mind. And it has guided me throughout my career, not only in the area of education and patient care, but also in leadership, because nurses are great leaders as well. So again, congratulations to the class of 2013, your leadership, your commitment, and of course, your ongoing willingness to learn. Thank you. Congratulations.
Michael Sharino, a graduate of the Family Nurse Practitioner Program, has been invited to speak for the graduating master's students. Will Mr. Sharino please come forward?
Thank you, and again, welcome to family, friends, faculty, and class of 2013. Before I begin, I wanted to let everyone in the audience know the wide range of degrees that are being conferred today. There's bachelor's degrees, master's degrees with certification in family health, family psychiatric health, and pediatrics. There are clinical nurse specialists and postmaster certificates being awarded. To everyone that is graduating today, congratulations. Now that we have taken the multiple tests, the OSCEs, and the many pop quizzes that just happen to spring up every week, and the 600 hours of clinical that we had to complete, now what? What will we do with all of our spare time? Well, I am sure that many of us have had some sort of idea, but as of recently, I do not know what it feels like not to have to type up a clinical log, study for a test or quiz, or ask my wife to iron my lab coat before a clinical. However, we have learned a lot these past semesters. Over the past few semesters, laughter has been an essential part of our lives. We began with laughter when we were excited to be accepted and begin our new journey. This then changed to forced laughter when we began to feel a sense of despair, thinking that this would never end. Much of the anxiety passed as we began the program, and it quickly turned into stress as we dove into the workload expected of us. I think I can speak for nearly everyone in my class who at one point or another either did or thought really hard about having a nervous breakdown. Those of you in the mental health program, I think you could diagnose all of the students with an anxiety disorder at one point or another during the course of our time in school. We sometimes had to laugh, or we definitely would cry. Oftentimes, laughter came from students that were sleep deprived, overworked, and even some were hallucinating. This past semester, our laughter became bittersweet with the realization that soon the ride would be over. I am sure the vast majority of the audience gathered here today are family, friends, and loved ones of the graduates. I want to acknowledge your sacrifices and endless hours of study and clinical that you all needed to put up with as your family's nursing student struggled along his or her way through the program. I know that many dinners were missed, many games were not attended, and many hours of quality family time was missed due to hours of studying for an exam or for the dreaded OSCE. For all of your sacrifices and support, and on behalf of the class, I would like to thank all of you. Thank you to the Upstate College of Nursing and their great faculty for teaching, developing, and guiding us into this kind of nursing, one where other people's lives are bettered because of our choice to become advanced practice nurses. We will truly be changed for the better because of all of the work you put into us. Orrin Hatch put it well when he said, "There is good reason they call these ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it is the beginning." I am certain each one of you will triumph at the highest level. As we continue on our journey, let us never forget the joyful and often comical times we have shared, and let us continue to light our surroundings with the sounds of our laughter. In closing, many of us are beginning to study for our certification exams. In addition to the endless hours of study, there is one piece of advice, courtesy of Dr. Wade, AKA Margie, to pass the exam, and that is relax, take a deep breath, and repeat to yourself, "You know the answer, and it will come to you." Congratulations, class of 2013, and thank you.
Emily Glisson, a graduate of the RN to MS program, has been invited to speak for the graduating bachelor's students. Will Ms. Glisson please come forward?
Good afternoon. My name is Emily Glisson, and I am a bachelor's graduate and a nursing student continuing in the master's program at SUNY Upstate. Today, I would like to share a little bit with you about my journey through the bachelor's program and give you a little picture of what the bachelor students go through. It all started after I graduated from St. Joseph's College of Nursing 3 years ago. I knew that I wanted to continue on in my education to become a nurse practitioner and hopefully one day a nurse educator. Upstate was a great choice because it offered both a hospital where I could put my newly licensed nursing skills to work and a college that offered a variety of advanced nursing programs. As nurses, we are lifelong learners and hungry for knowledge. I am sure many of you know this as your loved ones graduate on this stage today. Because of this desire to continue my education, I knew I had to take advantage of as many of the great educational opportunities at Upstate as I could, and I decided that the 3-year RN to master's program was a good choice. My first year working as a nurse was also the first year I was not in school. Something was missing in my life, and this confirmed to me that furthering my education was where I was headed. I started the baccalaureate program at Upstate in the fall of 2011, which provided classes in management, epidemiology, health assessment, and writing. The start of my second semester brought classes in psychology, aging, policy and politics and healthcare, and nursing research. and my second year in the bachelor's program began to prepare me for graduate studies with classes in community health, nursing theory, nursing education, advanced health assessment, and pathophysiology. As you can see, the bachelor's program at Upstate is rigorous and offers courses that encompass both the art and science of nursing. At first, I viewed the baccalaureate program as a stepping stone to getting a master's degree and did not recognize its true value until I was almost complete with the bachelor's program. I began to see that having my bachelor's degree improved my own nursing practice. Bachelor's prepared nurses not only have expanded knowledge of healthcare and management, but also sharpened hands-on clinical skills to provide their patients with compassionate and competent nursing care. The bachelor's program at Upstate also encourages students to become active in their communities and prepares them to fulfill leadership roles within the nursing profession. Obtaining my bachelor's degree from Upstate has given me not only more knowledge and skills, but also the confidence of a professional nurse that I did not have before. I have watched many excellent nurses emerge from SUNY Upstate's College of Nursing, including the ones that are beside me today. But all this could not be true without you, our families and friends. Thank you for sacrificing along with us the time we didn't spend with you, the money we did spend on school, and the energy we used to study instead of tackling the piles of laundry that grow larger each day. Thank you for supporting us as we researched, planned, studied, wrote endless piles of flashcards, worked, and completed clinical hours. You are the reasons why we do this, and we thank you for everything you've sacrificed along with us. To our faculty and school administration, thank you for teaching us, supporting us, advocating for us, and caring about our success. We will not forget what you have taught us, for you all have influenced our nursing practices and shaped the nurses we are today. Congratulations to the class of 2013, and best wishes as you embark on the adventures that await you. Thank you very much.
The degrees from the College of Nursing will now be conferred by President Smith. Dr. Joyce Griffin Sobel, Dean of the College of Nursing, will present the recipients of the degrees in the College of Nursing. We should note that undergraduate students receiving academic honors have met the following grade point criteria: summa cum laude, that is 3.9 to 4.0, magna cum laude from 3.75 to 3.899, and cum laude 3.6 to 3.749. Graduate students with high academic achievement and unanimous recommendation of the Clinical Project Culminating Graduate Project Thesis Review Committee are awarded the designation with distinction.
President Smith, as Dean of the College of Nursing, I have the honor to present these recipients of the degree Bachelor of Science. With the completion of the curriculum, they will have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the conferring of this degree.
Thank you, Dean Griffin Sobel. Will all of the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in the College of Nursing please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State University of New York, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing with all rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto. Congratulations. Please come forward to be recognized individually.
Ranice Shakar Benjamin, magna cum laude. Caroline Elizabeth Berrios, magna cum laude, Outstanding Student Award. Maggie K. Brown. Dawn Marie DeMarzo, summa cum laude. Nicholas S. Gilfus, magna cum laude, Outstanding Student Award. Keena M. Holtz, magna cum laude. Rashmi Kadka, summa cum laude. Unju Lee, cum laude. Emily Glisson, summa cum laude. Caitlin Marie McLaughlin, magna cum laude, Outstanding Student Award. Melissa L. Pearsall, summa cum laude, Academic Achievement Award. Joshua M. Pisagi, magna cum laude. Stacy R. Raleigh, summa cum laude, Academic Achievement Award. Eric R. Santel. Desiree M. Sebastian, magna cum laude. Janelle C. Vegulik, magna cum laude. Cheryl Lynn Euchre, summa cum laude, Outstanding Nursing Student Award.
President Smith, as Dean of the College of Nursing, I have the honor to present these recipients of the degree Master of Science. With the completion of the curriculum, they will have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the conferring of this degree.
Thank you, Dean Griffin-Sobel. Will the candidates for the Master of Science degree in the College of Nursing at Upstate Medical University please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State University of New York Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Master of Science in Nursing with all rights, privileges, and obligations thereunto. Congratulations. Please go forward to be recognized individually.
Carolyn L. Adams, Academic Achievement Award. Teresa Ann Antelek. Pramila Adhikari. Teresa Baxter. Zoriana Bosak. Brenda Lynn Brooks. Angela M. Brown. Mary Rose Bouchard. Mara Ann Butash, Outstanding Student Award. Melissa M. Clemens. Ernie Sterling Kugler. Brandon William Crandall. Abby E. Cummings with distinction. Rita Elaine Curran. Catherine E. DiGirolamo, Outstanding Student Award. Jacqueline M. DeVito. Nora J. DeVoy. Olga Jean Dolly. Shelley L. Franz. Nola J. Gardner. Jennifer A. George. Shaquila L. Giles. Julie Glazer. Deanna M. Grimshaw. Tammy Lee Holbert. Jenna L. Hubbard, Outstanding Student Award. Kristen E. Hurlbut. Chelsea Lee Ingracia with distinction. Evelyn Nicole King. Aaron K. Kolb. Jessica Ray Lepowski. Amy L. Luxinger, Academic Achievement Award. Maureen D. Lupica. Kirsten Manganiello. Franklin Eugene Miller. Asma S. Mohammed, with distinction. Lacey Elizabeth Morgan. Edeline Mutanga, with distinction. Tafia Amina Tyree Nak. Marissa Mazzello Paparo. Jyoti Patil. Jason B. Perez. Jeff D. Perrine, with distinction. Lindsay Ray Petrie. April R. Pixler, Outstanding Student Award. Ruth Helen Powell, Outstanding Student Award. Mandeep K. Sani. Melissa J. Saxton. Carol A. Scalzo. Kelly A. Sarens, Academic Achievement Award. Michael Anthony Sharino. William L. Smith III. Lena Marlene Stupp, Academic Achievement Award. Althea R. Suslick. Kyle Lynn Tucci. Kristen Ann White. Emily A. Wilson. Aaron J. Young, Academic Achievement Award. Shannon M. Cavadine, recipient of the Student Association College of Nursing Award. Tracy Beth Cranston, Academic Achievement Award. Lisa M. Grannon, Outstanding Achievement Award. Stephanie M. Mancini. Julie A. Middleton. Yes, ma'am. Eva M. Pecor, Outstanding Student Award. Michelle R. Rosum, Outstanding Student Award. Tony A. Usev. Maureen A. Hartman, Academic Achievement Award. Anne Elizabeth Hendrickson, with distinction, and the Sigma Theta Tau Omicron Alpha Student Award. That's enough Greek for one day. Meredith K. Lang. Pamela S. McKee. Heather J. Waldo, Outstanding Student Award.
President Smith, the College of Nursing also has a Postmaster's Certificate Program. I have the honor to present the recipients of the Postmaster's Certificate Program. They have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty for the receipt of the certificate.
Will all the candidates for the Postmaster's Certificate in Nursing please rise? On behalf of the university, I offer my most sincere congratulations. Please come forward and be recognized. Congratulations.
Lynn Hale, Postmaster Certificate, Psychiatry. Kathleen Laxon, Postmaster Certificate, Psychiatry. Jacqueline Reams, Postmaster's Psychiatry.
President Smith, I have the honor to present Dr. Elvira Seghetti to be awarded the title Dean Emeritus.
Will Dr. Seghetti please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State University of New York Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you, Elvira Zaghetti, Professor Emeritus. Congratulations.
The Distinguished Faculty Award is presented to a College of Nursing faculty member by the graduates who, in their opinion, has exemplified professional role modeling, student advocacy, excellence in teaching, and guidance in academic and career endeavors. Jody Coppola is the recipient of this award. Ms. Coppola, would you please come forward to receive your award? The class of 2013 will now present a gift to the College of Nursing. Would Shannon Cavadine, 2012-2013 SACON President, and Caroline Berrios, 2012-2013 USG Vice President for the College of Nursing, please come forward to present the award. Dr. Griffin Sobel will accept the award on behalf of the College of Nursing.
Caroline, can you join me? Caroline. Hi, I'm the outgoing president of the Student Association for the College of Nursing. And this year we did some extra fundraising, and with the help of the Alumni Association and the College of Nursing, we've been able to form an endowment, a SACON endowment for future scholarships. And this year, the amount that we raised was matched by the Alumni Association, so we have $2,600 to go towards nursing scholarships to present to Dean Griffin Sobel.
Thank you. This is my first time. I'm still trying to figure things out.
This concludes our ceremony. Please join me in congratulating all our graduates. There will be a reception immediately following the ceremony in the Campus Activities Building. A photographer is available to take photos of graduates with families and friends and faculty. As a reminder, the graduates will recess to the outside of the building. You will need to meet your graduate outside, please. Now, please remain seated until the faculty and graduates have exited. Thank you and good afternoon.